I did not just issue a statement, an update to Parliament. Subsequently, I also put out a response to some of the media reports coming out on Komeda. And I want to wait for one thing to happen. Those who are talking, they will stop talking. You go and build a factory, $35 million. That's the valuation. Because it's very easy for us to understand. You borrow 35 million, so the valuation of the company, obviously, which has to be close to 35 million. Now, even those who were bidding at the time that the previous government was trying to, and that's another thing we have to correct. I heard people saying that, oh, the NDC never attempted to, sell and offload it. They commissioned the factory in May. Within 2 months, they were already selling the factory. They had recruited a transaction advisor to offload 70% of their interest. And the evidence is clear. Those who were even bidding 2 months after that, go and look at the figures they were quoting. Go and look at the figures they were quoting to buy a new factory. And even the one who was supposed to have won the bid, later on the man came and said, oh, the factory is not worth the amount that, and he thought that they were going to use that money to recapitalize the business and not to buy and pay for the factory. Subsequently, all the work that has been done, and the people who have expressed interest in Komeda have said that that factory cannot cost 35 million. And right from that time, we've issued a request for, how do you call this, a forensic audit. Now, because of what has come up, I've asked them to accelerate work on the forensic audit. And those who have to answer for how a $35 million facility used to acquire equipment, now suddenly people are quoting and the 12 million and, sometimes when you hear some of the quotes, you actually be shocked. So people have to come and explain. You have collected money, state money, and then you've built a factory. Even if you use normal depreciation, and normal straight line depreciation, even for 5-10 years, it will not devalue by that. So, my brother, let's wait till the forensic audit comes out. People have to answer. 35 million, everybody who comes is saying that this thing cannot cost 35 million. So where did that, the valuation, the value now, how do we account for that? So that's what and we've put out a statement to that. And remember, this is not about government doing the valuation. There's a transaction advisor, an international company, Pricewaterhouse, that has been involved in this valuation. So at the appropriate time, I mean, they have issued the last valuation that they authorized, because 35 million, because of the reports that were coming out. I said, no, nobody, you cannot have a situation where everybody is saying that this thing cannot cost 35 million. So Pricewaterhouse, do another independent valuation. The valuation was $12 million. And it is consistent with the work that my deputy and a technical team, independent technical team, also did. It was around almost the same figure. So the matter will come up for further discussion.